I think we're just going to
wing it.
We're gonna well, you know what? It's fun when we wing it, right? Yeah, the audience agrees. They agree when we fucking wing it. We're in season 4. Like, I think we're experienced enough to fake it until we make it, and we can even say that with the audience listening and still do a great job. Rell's looking at me like you.
Yeah. Okay.
Jazz. Well, look, first of all, welcome to another episode of the Cultured Misfits Podcast. Second of all, we Rell scared the shit out of Jazz and I while we were downstairs. And I'm still a little shook by this. And so let me set the scene. So Jazz required some food, some sustenance. And if you come to my home, man, I don't like the food shop. So what I got is it's very, very minimal. It's what I got is what I have. So we found a meal that was appropriate for Jazz, and I'm microwaving it, and we're talking, and we're just, and in the kitchen, I can see the basement, and the basement door is open, and I hear noises. Right. But it really did sound like it was coming from down the basement. So I have a fork in my hand, and I immediately move it to the stabbing position. Right. Because I'm like, yo, it's going to go down. Right. And Jazz is still talking, but I can tell that she's like noticing that, yo, it's something that doesn't.
I hear something.
Right.
And I got my bottle of soda in my hand. Okay. About to shake the shit out this bitch.
Right. She's going to kill the intruder with diabetes soda, right? and then Rell bounces down the steps, and I like it. Just the adrenaline dump that I had at that moment just was incredible.
From the second floor, yeah. From the second floor.
Yes, I was coming from upstairs, coming downstairs, but in the kitchen, it sounded like someone was coming up the dark basement.
Yeah,
it was wild.
It was wild. That was a moment. I
gotta keep y'all on your toes, you know?
Yeah, bitch, you did. You definitely did. We were trying to figure out how we gonna beat this ass. Where is it coming from?
You'd have died because Jazz didn't say that she was gonna use the bottle to like beat whatever it was. She said she was gonna shake it up and open it and spray the soda. So
listen, get in the eyes,
I'm not
soda
going nowhere with Jazz without anybody else.
I'll throw that shit too, whatever came to mind.
An empty bottle? No, girl.
It's not empty. What you mean?
No, but you said you were gonna open it, spray it, and then what?
For the moment, but I still gotta throw it. Listen, a lot was happening in the head for the moment. Shit would have something would have happened.
It's just, and now even thinking about him, I'm like upset again. Like I got that feeling in my stomach, like
I almost lost my life.
Oh,
no,
man.
I was gonna fuck somebody up. No,
because I'm looking, and then we hear the sound, and then I look at B, and his whole demeanor got so serious, and he's staring at the steps, and it was for 3 seconds. Okay, we all noticed this in 3 seconds. That whole fork just changed position. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
And then I come in the kitchen, and he looks at me so confused. I'm like, what did I do?
He's like, whoa.
Yo, I don't play. I actually chased an intruder. Somebody was trying to break into my mom's house, and I was home.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Yeah, it was crazy. My car was in the shop, and I didn't go to work. And so this person knew the family.
And they thought no one was home.
They thought nobody was home. So I'm in my room, which is at the back of the house, and I hear this noise, like this. It just sounds as clunky or whatever, right? So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to wait a minute or two and see if I still hear it, and then I'm going to do something.
I would have been so scared.
Yo, I'm just like, all right. So nothing, it's still going on. So I get up, and I'm like, all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a whole lot of noise. And when they hear me, they're going to leave. Make all the noise as I'm getting dressed. I get a knife. I get the end of a pool cue, the heavy end of the pool. Because I'm like 19, 20. I go downstairs, and I go to the family room, and I see this figure at the back door. We have French doors. It's all glass, and I see them, and it's a porch, and he's chiseling at the door. Chiseling at the fucking door, right? So I I walk up to the glass thinking that he's going to be able to see me, but because of the shadows and everything, and the glare, he couldn't see in the glass. So I tap the glass once and he stops and he looks, but he can't see anything. So he starts chiseling again. Now I'm pissed. I'm like, oh, this disrespectful motherfucker, right? So I tap the glass again and I get eye level with him and make sure that he can see me. And we lock eyes and he just looks at me and he stands up and he starts to put his tools in the bag. And I grab the handle to open the door because I'm going to pull him into the house. Because I know the laws. If he's in the house, I can fuck him up. So I was going to pull him in the house. And the handle came off.
Dang.
Right. So I called. Now I grabbed the cordless phone. I dial 911. And I start walking around to the front of the house. Like actually running fast to the front of the house to the round back. So by the time I get to the back of the house, he's walking. He sees me. He starts running. I start running after him. The 911 operator is like, please, sir, stop.
Stop.
Let him go.
Yes, stop. Let him run.
Let him go.
Man.
Right. I run until the phone is starting to break up. And then she's like, please, just, I beg you, please stop. Just let him go, right? I was going to catch his ass anyway because he was gone. And I had just woken up, right? So I come back to the house and 911 is like, we're sending a police officer right there. I called Lyle that you met on, you met Friday night. And I'm like, he was running. Lyle lived like down the street, like toward the direction the guy was going. I was like, keep a lookout. And then I called my friend Bill and I'm like, Bill, I need you to come over right here, right now, and wait for the police. Meanwhile, this is 20-year-old Brandon. I grabbed rope. We had a minivan. I'm throwing stuff in the minivan because in my mind, I'm going to catch him. Because we had been robbed before. This is. I had my laptop had been stolen, my PlayStation, my boots, like a whole bunch of stuff had been stolen before. So Bill was like, all right, I'm coming over. So as I'm waiting for him to get there to meet the police, so I can leave and chase after, go find this guy. My neighbor, rest in peace, Mr. Vini, he's driving by and he's like, hey, what happened? What's going on? And I tell him, I'm like, guy tried to break in the house. I give him a description. He's like, okay. And he drives off. And then like 3 minutes later, he comes back
with the
guy in the car. In the car.
How he get him in the car?
So what he did, he saw the guy and he was like, hey, man, are you okay? Because it was kind of cold out. He was like, it's cold. Do you need a ride anywhere or whatever? And the guy was like, yeah, get in the car. So he got in the car and he was like, yeah, I just need to stop by my house real quick. And, and I'll take you wherever you need to go. And he drove. He brought him back to the house. So as Mr. Vini's pulling up, he sees me. Ever. The guy's like, his face is like, oh, shit. I open up the door, the car door. As I'm opening the door, the police show up. I was so close to being put hands on him. Yeah. And then at the time, then I realized who it was. So, yeah, it was a family. Yeah, it was a family friend.
Wow. That's how it be. It's always somebody you fucking know.
Right. So yes, when I heard the thing in the basement,
it triggered his ass.
Right.
I don't play when it comes to my territory. So yeah. So anyway, but Friday night.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Jazz, you missed Friday night.
I did. I had P.O. with me. How was your night? Tell me about it.
It was good. I didn't know what to expect, but we have good friends.
Thank you. Yeah, great people.
They're funny. We made a lot of jokes. They're like, "Oh, so how did you meet? How did you meet him?" And I'm like, "B," and they're like, "Oh, you call him B?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What do you call him?" And they're like, "Brandon," and they're like. I'm like, okay, well, B starts with
B. Brandon starts with B.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, but then we got Brock. So I'm like,
so you call Brock and you call Brandon B.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So it was just funny. It was good. They're all nice. All very nice.
Yeah. Shout out to Brock.
Yes.
Pookie. I call Brock Pookie. That's why I'm like Pookie. Like Pookie.
I'm like, yo, Rocky, what's up? That's what I would just call him for now on.
He really supports the
he
podcast.
does,
He really
yo.
does. He's very interactive and really appreciate him.
He's a gentleman too. Like he made sure that we're good all night. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He made us do shot o'clock.
Yes, he did.
I love it.
I wasn't gonna do it. He was like, "Why not?"
Yeah.
I guess I'm doing it because the way he said, "Why not?" Like, oh man, I guess I gotta do it.
I guess I gotta do it. Shit. He's a fan. He's a supporter.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't not do it.
He's a great guy.
That's awesome.
So Brock and then Emmy, my friend Emmy, Jazz.
Love
So
her.
Emmy shows up and she's like, "So is Jazz or Rell coming?"
Oh,
Rell,
sorry guys.
No, you didn't need to be there.
Oh,
But
right.
she's a.
Well, I'm glad I didn't go then. Damn. You didn't need to be there.
I mean, yo, she's a Rell
like,
fan.
I love you. I was like, oh, thank you.
After she got her picture with Rell.
Your
Yeah.
first bit of celebrity.
Yes. And then she was like, all right, now that you're here, I'm ready to go. I'm
Nope.
like,
Oh, she was waiting. I love that. You had a line of one people, you know? One person ready waiting.
Now, too, because Brock was happy to see her.
Yeah.
Brock,
That's
like,
awesome.
yeah, it was nice. So next time you definitely have to come out.
Yeah.
everybody
That sounds fun.
fucking loves Rell.
Yes.
I'm a lovable person.
You are.
Shannon, shout out to Shannon, too. You know, like Shannon built like a fucking superhero. His arms. Yeah, Shannon is he was happy.
Mhm. He looked real nice.
Oh. Okay, girl. Okay,
Oh yeah. So it was cool. It got messed up. Like my whole energy was off though. Like my DJing energy.
Wow, you did a great job.
That was a 3. On a scale of 10, I was at a 3 because it got fucked up. So this is what happened. Jazz. So, for you guys, it's a swingers event. It's a meet and greet. Doesn't mean nothing happens at this place other than
Meeting.
and greeting,
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean, people get a little frisky, but there's no full out intercourse or nothing like that. It's just, and the people, the place, I guess, the original. So Kevin and Becky, who we interviewed on this episode, is the one that started this and during the summer, but they have since moved. And so the bar wanted to keep it up. Now, when they had it, the shit was packed out. Like, I would get there at 7 and there would be like 100 people in this little bar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. In my fucking way, asking me questions as I'm trying to move my shit through the crowd. Like real annoying, whatever, but they had a good time. So, so they decided, I guess, to get other couples to host. Like this month, you guys are hosts and you'll invite people and that's what they're trying to do. And these people decided that one, it was going to be a 70s theme party. Hold on. I need to get the...
Yeah, they were the only ones dressed in 70s attire.
Except for one other person. That other lady, the older lady, she had 70s gear on.
Did she?
There was like a couple... First of all...
That was for Friday?
This was
Yeah.
for Friday.
And nobody else got the memo?
Right.
Right. So that was one. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how they promoted it. But I had more people show up on my behalf than people showed up for them, right? Then they made it a private event. So on my way to the club, and I'm excited. I never promote stuff because the money is not good enough for me to promote. But for this time around, I'm like, I'm going to promote it.
Yeah.
The one time I promote, then Emmy calls me. She's like, yo, my friends from PA are going to come. They were going to come, but they called the bar and they said it was a private event. I'm like, private event? The fuck?
Mm-hmm.
So I contact the owner of the bar and she's like, yeah, they said they wanted to make it a private event. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So I immediately delete my social media posts and I'm texting people like, yo, never mind.
And I got off of work, y'all, so I went home to take a little nappy nap.
Little disco
and I
nap.
woke up and I saw, you can't come anymore. I said, okay.
Back to sleep, I go.
Back to sleep.
It's so fucked up.
And then he's like, Just kidding.
No, just but I'm you know, people are messaging me and I'm like, look, you can't come, and they're like, oh man, I was really gonna come. I'm like, this is some bullshit. So I get to the club, and sure enough, it says private event on the door. I'm like, all right. The people show up. I'm like, the host. I'm like, so I mean, what's going on with this? And they were like, well, you know, we just don't want our we just don't want regulars coming in and seeing things and then judging us because, you know, we like to do what we do. And so we just said it's private. But as long as you're in a lifestyle, you're more than welcome to come.
Well, who else would fucking go? Only the people who are interested.
Well, here's the thing. Because it's a normal, regular bar, people come every Friday.
Oh, like they mean just the regulars and people like that.
Regulars,
okay,
right.
that makes sense. But then they got to do something different. They can't say it's a private event. It should be private for only, you know, something.
Well, how about just say, look, man, tonight is a lifestyle event. So if you're not comfortable with it, then don't
show up.
Don't show up because Does
something more than what happened on Friday happen?
People get frisky, but no,
it's a club. You dancing, people want to touch on each other. Like what?
Right. It's
it's a meet and greet. There's nothing that's going to happen there that doesn't happen in a club.
Exactly. I mean, you might get.
Was the host Was the host making it seem like more things would happen, like they're gonna fuck in the back or some shit, and then that's what he thought that, you know, didn't want to be judged off of?
I think that's what they felt was going to happen because they had the fucking windows covered up. Because when I arrived and I saw the windows were covered up, I'm like, oh goddamn, like it's going to go down in here.
Yeah.
But then I remembered you can't have a liquor license and that kind of stuff go on. That's why nothing can go on there because they could lose their liquor license, and they have a whole liquor store and a bar. So yeah, in Delaware, actually in most places, that's the reason why swingers clubs are BYOB, because you can't have sex and alcohol. That's just how it works.
So weird.
It's, you know,
it kind of goes together. Like,
right. But I mean, you're just trying to protect people and whatever the reason is.
Yeah.
We have conservative energy in this country, so it is what it is. So that's what I guess they were thinking, but nobody. But then you didn't. There was no. So when they told me, I'm like, so how do you get on the list to get in the club? Like, what is it? Do you have a sign up? Do you have a? And they were like, no. So basically, you told the club, this place that it's a private event. People have been calling, asking about showing up, and they're telling people, no, it's a private event. So, and you got it on the door. So guess what? Nobody's the fuck gonna come,
right?
Because I'm looking at them, and I'm like, I don't think you got a whole lot of people. I had to turn around 10 people to not come in.
After I came, then people were telling their friends to come, and that's how we got all the people to be there. And
they were my people.
Right.
So after I had the conversation with them in the very beginning, then I was like, all right, Rell, please come. All these people, please come. And to their credit, they showed up, you know, which I really, really appreciated. Emmy, Shannon, Brock, Rell, Trini, and then the people. And we had, you know, it was light, but I guess people had fun. You had fun?
Yeah. And those two girls were dancing. They came with your friend.
Yeah, Frank. Yeah. And that part, Jazz.
What are you about to tell me?
So Trini and this girl, Amber, they're dancing, and they're dirty dancing. It's sexy as shit.
Brandon couldn't even say. He said that one.
Yo, I'm just like, this is so fucking nice. They're just, you know, I mean, just
being women, sensual, having a good time, whatever.
What did you say, Rell?
You played the wrong song.
I did not play.
In my opinion.
No, I didn't play it wrong. She was. So as the song was old, like whatever.
What song was it?
I can't even remember. But what I do know is that the host picked that time that
To
they
come
were
up and
dirty
talk.
to interrupt them to have a whole conversation about nothing.
Mhm.
And you know, Trin loves to converse.
Yes, she does.
So it was a wrap.
It was a wrap. It was a wrap. I haven't got on the mic. I'm like, of all the fucking times you want to have a conversation, you want to interrupt while they're dirty dancing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, lady. Oh, God. Sucked.
Yeah.
Just sucked. Bro, I had ass on my face. It was nice. And then it just got messed up.
Okay, Rell.
I was like,
Because it was like there were people dancing, but they weren't really dancing. you know?
Yeah.
And then they came out dancing. Well, whoever the girl was with first, they were dancing. Like, okay. And then Trini joined in. I was like, all right, y'all better do it.
Yeah.
This is my drink. And then the lady came up to talk to them, and then it was over.
Mm.
Yeah.
But y'all let them dance.
Right.
You
like,
could talk later.
WPS.
I know.
That was WPS right
See,
there.
anybody got time.
Like, you're killing the vibe. You're killing the vibe.
Yeah.
You're killing. But we had a great time. Oh, and Lyle. And shout out Lyle.
Mm-hmm.
Lyle, just
Nice guy.
I love when the people from different sections of my life intermingle and everybody's it's just all love. It just reminds me that I think I'm doing something right in life.
No, you don't think. You are.
Oh,
I hope we can all go out again soon. Like, I had a really good time.
Yeah.
That seems something like I would want to go to.
I really.
I mean, it sound like y'all had a good time. Y'all
It's
mingled.
It doesn't have to be like a lifestyle thing. Just to go out.
Yeah, and just
together as a group.
Yeah.
Agree.
You're
We can
good
make that
people.
happen.
You would like them.
I think what I'm going to do is I want to talk to the owner of the club and see if I can get something going, because this shit that's going on right now is not going to work. But I appreciate everybody for coming out, and I'm amazed at everybody, the number of people who are curious about the lifestyle.
I know. A lot of people are, especially from our podcast.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool and interesting.
Maybe asking questions and things, because the one guy that came with the two girls, he was like, yeah, I'm curious and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, yeah,
That's
I can
good.
teach you. Yeah. So I found it funny that his friends were like, I mean, we're here for the lifestyle, but not with the white people. I'm like, ooh.
Listen.
Dun, dun, dun.
I was like, black and proud. Black and proud.
I'm done.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like, well, we got a ways to go before we get to the point where our numbers are up enough that we can,
Yo, we would like be able to host some shit like that.
That's what I'm working. That's the goal. That's what I'm working towards.
That'll be pretty cool.
So, but I'm thinking for December, first Friday in December.
It's for that.
Okay.
No.
He wants to go to the swingers club.
Well, because a couple people that showed up Friday night, they're curious. They want to go. Right. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, well, we can take a field trip. Cause I'm not participating. Like, I'm cool with just going and kind of just being.
That's the weekend of the 2nd. I think I will be going. I already have plans.
Oh.
I'll be here.
But she'll be there.
As long as Trini goes.
You know what? Maybe January. How about the first Friday in January?
I won't be here.
You won't be here. Okay.
There we go with this weekend shit.
We go.
Maybe on the weekends.
But listen, I can tell you when I'm here or not. I know my schedule very well.
If it's that type of meet and greet like y'all just had, I would be more open to go to something like that.
Well, that would be,
we'll
have to see what the, I have to talk to the owner. I have to talk to the owner and see if she wants me to DJ again for that. Cause it's always the 2nd Friday of the month. That's when they do it. So what's up?
Well, keep us posted.
Yes. What's up with you, Jazzy? Or Rell, what were you going to say?
For the first time in my life, someone asked me there, how young are you?
What did you say?
And I said, how young are you? And I was like,
did either of y'all answer the question?
Did.
Oh, God.
And he was like, oh, and then the conversation went on. And then I don't know how I got it. He was like, well, my son's 28. And I was like, way to kill the vibe. Thanks.
Oh, I'm going to talk to him because I know who you talking about.
And I was like, And then it was funny because it went to a conversation with me and Trini, and he was like, and she was like, "Oh, you like older men?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then she was like, "I don't really like." We were talking about the oldest
your preference and stuff. Yeah.
But it was funny. It's a nice topic.
And he blew that up. Yeah. Well, my son's 28. Why are we here talking about your son, bro? We'll talk about me and you.
Because I don't like kids. So I wanted to say, but
that's what you should have fucking said. You dropping the ball.
I know. These are the things I don't like kids. And
when you say you don't like kids, like people are like, "Oh shit, what's wrong with you?"
Okay, that's fine.
And that's not true. It's not that I don't like kids. I do like kids.
You know why I say I don't like kids? Because if I meet somebody who understands that sentiment, then we're on the track for them being the right person, for us being right with each other. Because they know that it's not like I hate kids. They can joke. It's like, I don't like them fucking kids.
Yeah, like, I don't want anyone to.
That's like when a parent's like, man,
joking,
fuck these kids.
Right.
We can say that.
Sure, I don't want anybody to take my shit out of context.
The parents can say fuck these kids, but if you single, you don't got no kids, you can't say shit like that.
That's why I don't want them to think that, like, I really don't like kids.
No, we get it.
I know you would say it.
I've said it. Fuck them kids.
No, you can't say that.
Oh, I can.
No,
but I say it after the kids. I met the kids, and they're like, "Oh, I love Brenda," and they show I'm good with them. And later on, like, "Hey, you want to go out?" I got the kid. Man, fuck them kids. No, I don't do that. I'm just playing. I'm just being fun. Yeah. But I get it. But damn, he really fucked the shit up, huh?
Yeah.
Feedback.
Brock.
Oh,
tell him about the situation.
You
Brock.
gonna put him out like that?
But it wasn't Brock.
It's not Brock.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying Brock.
We'll get the
to tell him.
Yeah.
Got you. Because I was like, damn, he just gonna out him like that? Fuck.
Pookie. Pookie, you know what to do.
Blink his name out, damn it.
Nah, because he's gotta. No.
Yo. You better let him. You definitely send him the link to this episode when it's posted. This episode got you in it, bud.
Fumble. Talk about fumbling.
Damn, for real. Like, why would you do that? Because of her age, so you felt already that you wouldn't been able to,
And it's hard to sometimes move past that. And I know it's like maybe it's like a mental thing. It's like shit, but you gotta get past it.
And that's weird because a lot of men don't worry about that.
I think where he was going with that was, so he was to have said that, and you were to have said something to the effect of like, "Oh, okay, that's fine." I mean,
yeah, but if we're flirting, we're dancing.
Yeah, but I mean, it is just speaking as an experienced man, and you meet a younger woman. There is that moment where, like, because I look younger. I know there's gonna be a point in it, like clear, and it's kind of like I'm bracing myself for her to be like, "Oh, you're my daddy's age," or something like that. I'm like, it's not my fault your dad had children early in life.
Well, for the record, my dad is like 15 years older than me.
There you go.
So you in the clear.
Yeah, it's you just preparing it. It's just like, all right, so it's like adjusting for the potential sting that's going to come. But
what's the oldest you would talk to?
Well, he's older than the oldest that I said that I would talk to.
And how old was he?
Good. He doesn't look his age.
But how old was he?
I think he said 53.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the oldest I've talked to was 40.
The oldest I've talked to was 43.
Okay. So 43 and then the 53-year-old. Yeah, as long as you, like, if you don't look your age, like,
right,
I ain't mad at it. But if you looking...
Shot the fuck out.
Yeah, and that's why I said I don't think I could put an age on it. It depends on what you look like and how you act.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be old to the point where you just don't do shit.
Yeah, I'm like not trying to push you around in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that in 5 years. Like, that's not gonna work.
6?
Nope. I'm not trying to do that in 10 years, bro. Nah. I still got a whole life to do. Like, nah, we're not doing that.
See, and I wasn't thinking, I don't know. I feel like I'm in the now. I never thought of, That's a good thing. Let me bring down.
Bring down the age a little bit, because you never know. Shit.
Well, with medical technology and the advancements that they're with and things, the bionic suits and shit.
She gonna be on Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Oh my God.
Doing already taking care of somebody. Like, no, don't want to do that right now. It is what it is.
You got the Viagras and the Cialises.
I mean, if you got to use Viagra, it is what it is. But
I don't know.
Yeah, just keep the age in,
It's not the chronological age, it's the biological age.
Mm-hmm.
That's the important part.
Mm-hmm.
That's the important part. And somebody who's fit and active, they have a much lower biological age.
And neither of us look our age. So
and most people that I feel like usually when I meet people, age is not like something that I've talked about. It's just like, oh, and then it's like, how old are you? Oh, yeah. Wow, I didn't even realize. Yeah.
Yep. That's how
I think a lot of it has to do where you meet the person, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then their ability to have conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're able to connect and have a conversation, then age really doesn't matter. But if you're struggling with the conversation, then you're like, hold on, how old are you? Because you don't seem like you have a lot of life experience.
Right.
That or yet y'all have nothing compatible to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I started talking about like KRS-One records, and you're like, "What's that?"
They were like, "Bro, you really showing your age." Right
Yeah, but then you can teach her about it,
right?
Right.
So then it moves into that, like if they're interested, like who, and then the vibe with it, that's good. But
that's
like,
why I like older guys, because they be like, teach you stuff. You're like, I don't know, I'm like, can you teach me?
I love that. I love teaching.
I love asking about like the sports and stuff, because me, I watch football, so there's certain things I'm like, well, what happened? What was this play? Oh, he did that. Y'all into it. This little shit, Tell me about this car.
Yeah. The car?
Y'all into cars and shit. So
I'm like, oh man, my car, they said I have this. And they be like, well, make sure they wear that way. Make sure they give you the part after they change it. I'm like, okay.
Not with the old man voice. Stop the... Not with the old man voice.
Make sure they do this.
You got the cigarette hanging out the side of his mouth, right?
Actually, can you just do it for me, please? You got to hit that falsetto, Can you do this for me, please?
Sure, I got you, old tenderoni.
I don't know what I'm doing right now. Can you help me? Listen, that whole high-pitched voice be getting them.
Yeah,
it does. It does. It works. It works.
It does.
Yeah, teaching, providing new experiences, showing that's that shit.
New experiences. I love that. They were like, oh, have you ever been here? I'm like, no, I haven't. You gonna take me?
Or what they haven't been to that we've experienced.
And, they have good jobs, so they're off on the weekend.
Yes.
And they can take me places on the weekend. Love it.
There we go. See.
Hey, it is what it is.
And their kids are grown. You have to worry about that. Their schedules are open.
You gotta get you a retired man where he's just available anytime you're free.
No, I need a man with a job. So Monday through
he's
Friday,
retired.
He can be busy. I don't have to worry about
No,
him.
he keeps himself busy. Listen, I'm telling you, it is get yourself a retired. And then whenever you need him, he'll show up.
All right.
He bounce. It's perfect.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
As long as his retirement's okay, because, I don't want them to be stingy with their money because they got a budget.
Nah, they trying to travel and everything. They just waiting for you to take off.
Okay.
Well, you got the money. You just, supplement that shit.
Use his money. No.
I want to be
use
taken
his
care
money.
of.
He's got to think about them older years when he's in the wheelchair and you're gone.
Oh shit!
Because you already said you got
because he had bad lean. He was having too much fun. Motherfucker got bad lean. Here go Rell.
Time is ticking. He got to figure out, to lock me down so I can take care of him.
Mm-hmm. Get that will taken care of.
The important thing is if you vibe with somebody, you rock out with them, and don't let things like age and socioeconomics get in the way of that, because it is so fucking hard to meet people, and you put those things in the category.
Yeah, because it happens. People our age are just not on the level we need them to be. Sometimes you got to deal with an older person, whether if it's an older woman or older man.
And you know where a lot of them hang out at?
Where?
The swingers
club.
They do.
Yeah, that's
lifestyle.
the only thing that I'm not sure that I want, though. Like, I don't know if I don't want. Yeah.
You put it on them and then you talk them out of it.
No. I wouldn't
put them
happy.
on-
I don't want to do that to anyone.
You put it on them, and they'll be like, you know what?
Like, just because we're there doesn't mean we are a part of
Well,
the
yeah.
lifestyle. You know,
Well,
like, we're there to support and
but
have
that
fun
means that
and
you're
meet
interested
people.
and I don't want to take that away from
No,
you.
no. Listen, so there's the ebb and flow.
Mhm.
There's people that are into it, and then they're out of it, and they're partially into it. And it just might be you want to go to the club just to be where someplace where it's electric, and you guys do your thing. Maybe you want to be watched, or you just want to be in a place where it's a different place to fuck.
Mhm.
Like, don't you get turned on when you go to hotels?
Yeah.
Like me,
Yeah.
as soon as I go into stay in a
Like, oof.
hotel for whatever reason, I'm like, my
Where?
libido gets up. I'm like, God damn,
You
what the
gotta
fuck?
clean shit up.
It is
Carefree.
right. It's just there's something about it. So I feel like there are people that go to the club just for that. Like, you go and you're just in this environment that at any point in time you guys can go off and do your thing and then
Yeah.
leave. So there's just different levels to it. There's voyeurs. So
And I get that. I think it's just more for what she's saying. Like, you don't want to be a part of it, but you're there. You don't want to take that away from them if they want to be a part
like
of
if I
that.
meet them there and they're there because that's what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're saying, like I don't want
Like-
to be like trick them, like I got you, bitch. No,
Yeah, no.
like if that's what you're into, I don't want because I'm not into that. I don't
But-
want to take that away from you.
But I feel like when you meet the right person and you vibe, you will adjust. Easily adjust. You will easily adjust. You'll be like,
No, I don't think so. Because if we're set in stone on what we want overall at the end of the day, we're like, okay, so me personally, I know what I want, right? But this type of lifestyle is not for me. But we talk about it so much on here where I will go just to see. But that doesn't mean that you're going to come up to me. You're like, oh, hey, what's up? Da, 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 da. We can go away and meet up or whatever. Like, no. But if you're a cool person, I don't mind vibing with you. We can chill there. But are we leaving together to go have our own personal stuff? No, we're not doing
I
that.
don't know. I think that there's ebb and flow. And we do adjust based on who we're with. So, and like I said, man, people, they're into it and then they get out of it. They're just like, you know what? I've had my fill. Yeah, I've had my, like you have so many experiences, and then it's to the point where it's like not even a big deal. Like, it doesn't have to be like, no, this is the shit I'm doing for life. Because
well, then that would have to be my case. Like, I don't want to take you out or make you feel like, oh man, I can't do it because she doesn't want to do it, and then you be unhappy.
That's why I say you got to put it on him, so he'll be like, I can't not, like, over here at the Swingers Club or with Rell. Man, Rell
But if
put
they
it on
met, but if they met in the swingers club, that's how it starts. Though, like at the end of the day, it'll be like, well, you met me here.
Yeah,
this is how it.
That's
This
how I
is
feel like
you
it
met
will
me
be.
like this.
See that, but see that's
Take it or
I
leave
feel
it.
Right, like don't expect for it to change just because
Yeah.
I'm more into you. Like, what if I'm more into you today, but what about this weekend? I may be into so and so.
That
Like,
would have to be like a serious conversation.
well, if they can't make the transition, then you move on.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's
but
the
she wouldn't
stripper
do the
mentality.
transition. Though.
But no,
That's
I'm
what
saying if he wouldn't make the
I wouldn't,
transition,
yeah.
that's like stripper mentality. Like, dudes will meet a stripper and then get mad because they still strip. It's like, nah, that's what she does. Like, relax, chill. But I feel like people, and we're learning. We're all learning about the lifestyle.
Mhm.
It is not. People aren't that locked into it. Like, they're not going to sacrifice someone that they love so that they can do these things with other people.
I mean, we've been reading a lot of MID asshole stuff, and a lot of them still want to do that when it comes
Like
to
keep their relationship open. and
keep
stuff,
it open
yeah.
and stuff. So
yeah,
like,
but that's when their relationships are failing and they're looking for something to try to juice it up or whatnot.
so here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys went there Friday. Do you, or when you've been there before, have you seen or you get the vibe where someone is there who shouldn't be there? Like, because their relationship is rocky, so they're just trying to get out of it and go here. And instead of owning or taking accountability on their shit for their relationship, they're in this environment to get away.
I'm sure that's true. Just like when guys go out to bars and leave their wives at home.
Mm-hmm.
But
have you-
I think it's the same thing.
But have you, well, I'm asking, like, have you experienced that when you've gone? Like, have you seen some shit like that? recently?
No, I can't say that I have, but I know people who that's the case. Like their shit's clearly on the rocks because they're acting outside of the rules that have been established in a relationship.
Gotcha.
So I know that that's the case, but.
And was it anyone that you knew and you had like a conversation with them? Like, was this like a friend and you had a conversation with them?
I never talked to them about it because I don't.
Yes, you don't want to know. It's not your business.
I'm just observing. I'm like, okay, that's an evolution, and then I'm looking to see if both of them are conducting themselves in that way, and it's only the one that's conducting themselves. I'm like, oh, your shit's on the shit. You slide and got problems. So
right,
yeah. So but I feel like when you meet the right person, both of you guys will make the adjustments to make the relationship work if both of you want the relationship to work. So if one person doesn't want to be in the lifestyle anymore, then that person will say, you know what, it's all right. Especially if they've been in it and they've been experienced. Because like, after a while, it does. It's not.
Yeah, just like anything, you do it for so long, it's not fun anymore.
Right. So
the excitement's not there no more.
Nope, it's boring. Like, how many foursomes and fivesomes can I have?
Oh my God.
Seriously.
How many have you had, Brandon?
Foursomes or fivesomes?
Either
None.
one. Oh, just threesomes?
Barely a threesome. Barely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That story, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's right. But see, I don't count
that one?
I don't count the me being the bull guy. I don't count that as being a threesome because I'm wholly focused on her. And, I still have yet to experience two women and then we're all enjoying each other. So I think once I knock that out, I'll probably be good. I'm like, all right, I can be real normal at this point in time.
I've done it all. I've done it all.
Once you get your threesome, you're going to settle down.
Once he gets his threesome, he's going to be back to boring. I've done it all, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, team missionary.
No. We're back to the basics.
Oh my God.
Don't expect much. I've done it all.
I'm just saying. It's just... I mean, like I think about like the first time that I went to the club versus now, just how I feel about going. Like in the beginning, it was exciting, and it was electric, and it was just like I was overly stimulated.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, yeah. Insert eye roll. Like you got to suck his dick right there. I'm trying to get through to sit down. Like it's just.
I think
you're in the way.
Right.
2 steps to the left, please.
Yeah. I think it's not overwhelming, but like sex can get old. Like even like listening to like Horrible Decisions. I'm like, okay, this is enough sex for today. I need to listen to
I told you. I remember I was like, I can't listen to this no more. Because it was just, I would listen to like 4 in a row. And I was like, I'm done. Like, I can't. It gets boring quick.
Yeah, you just, So, yeah. So I know. It's like, I'm up to that point. Yeah. I ain't watching, like, they didn't even put a fucking towel down.
The audacity.
How dare they? Other people were trying to use that later. So, yeah. So, I don't know. But I think it's good to be with somebody who you have the flexibility and the ability to explore wherever you guys want to be able to explore, but also respect each other enough to know that if one of you is no longer comfortable with it or wants to do it, that you guys can both find a solution for that. So
makes sense.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, older guys at the swingers club, bro, and they got money because it's expensive to be a swinger.
I bet it is. Shit,
you
have a lot of catering to do,
and these motherfuckers be taking trips.
They might end up turning into a sugar daddy at that point,
right? They're like, you want to go to Jamaica to hedonism?
Yes.
Yes, like tell me when.
She did not hesitate.
Yo, she didn't.
She did not hesitate.
No, she didn't.
I love it. And Rell has signaled that it is shot o'clock.
Ow. Let's get it.
What are you guessing? What do you think is going to be, Jazzy?
Sure. Let's do tequila.
I was thinking that too. I had this thinking that standing out to me. What do you think, Rell?
I think it's going to be brown.
Okay, it's going to be brown. All right, brown sugar.
Let's get it.
I can never spin that very well.
Johnny boy.
That was close. That was close to.
Was that a full spin?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. We might have to do it again. Do it again. Full spin. There it is.
Tequila.
Oh coming to Johnny. Johnny, yes, we're doing Johnny. Get the fucking Johnny. Let's go. Oh my gosh.
Edit it out.
Yes. Our reactions will give it away though. So.
We will honor the first swing spin. I was just curious to see how that shit was going to play out. But it was the first spin.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, tequila. No.
This song, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Oh.
That was great. But I'm hoping that with that bar, I'm going to reach out to that lady. Maybe we can get something going. We can take over that second Tuesday, and then we can make it do what it do. I think there's potential there.
Yeah,
for sure.
Because I mean, a lot of people that are in your life would like to, experience that type of thing.
Experience it, and even just have a place to go with good music and
yes,
good people.
because when DJ Silk is on the ones and twos,
I promise to be better than a 3. I was struggling, man. That shit, this way the things started out just really fucked me up.
I was
These
like,
people,
as long as there's Burna Boy there, I'll go.
no Chi man.
You can edit that out. We're not doing that.
Oh, I played an old record, Chi man, and it's a homophobic
Let's not
record.
talk about it. Let's not do it.
I mean, I'm educating because most people don't know. Like, I didn't know.
I don't know what song you're talking about.
You didn't know.
I didn't know. Oh, you thought I played it knowing that it was that with the record? I don't know what the fuck a Chi man is.
And so I was like, B, why are you playing this? And he's like, what? It's a solid record. I'm like,
yeah.
So you took it off when she
they
told
played
you?
on the
I
radio
played it.
too.
I played it.
And I'm like, you guys are playing shit you don't even know what it means.
Which is, so in my mind, as long as we don't know what it means, we're not.
Yeah, but if one person knows what it means, then it comes off.
No one
Jazzy.
there knew what it meant.
Jazzy.
You did, and you brought it to his attention. He didn't turn it off.
No, Jazzy. I've played that record for 20 years.
And nobody brought it to your attention.
And nobody,
Okay.
that shit gets people going.
Okay.
Because they played on the radio. They like, it's a nice beat.
Because the way it comes in, you cut it in.
What song is it? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that shit, right?
Dun, 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 dun.
Stop.
I love the way
Damn.
cutting that in. I love cutting it.
All right, just put the instrumental.
From them, yo, people lose their fucking minds, and nobody goes beating up on.
that is
alternative.
true.
Yeah, this shit is just. It's all
I hear you.
You're right.
But she's letting you know it's
Not yet.
offensive now. So moving forward, I would just you're aware of it though. That's rude.
But the rest of the world at the club don't know.
But what if it offends her?
She wasn't that offended.
She
She
told
wasn't
you.
that she told me, and then
No, I
that thing
didn't.
hit
And
me.
then, no, I
She was
didn't. I was like, B,
this song is wrong. B, this song is
No,
wrong.
no,
Come
no,
here.
I did
Come here. Come here.
that's not what happened.
Nah, she didn't do it. She really, her judgment wasn't harsh enough for me to I'm like, I'm in it. You know, we gotta let art.
B, you
live.
gotta do better.
Maybe.
No,
What do we-
maybe you need to. If she's bringing it to your attention, clearly, be like, all right,
Stop.
let me silk this shit out to another song. Okay,
He did, and that's what he ended up
okay,
doing.
perfect.
So let's toast to a Cultured Misfits meet and greet.
All right, I'm down.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Uh-huh. Not so bad. That wasn't so bad.
No, wasn't.
Mm-hmm. That's because you got that orange chaser.
I do. You're out here chasing with
I don't
water.
know what that tastes like.
It tastes, you know
Tastes
what?
like leather.
Nah, why would you know what leather tastes like? That's my question.
You could smell leather.
All right, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, don't try to play me.
You know, people were saying shit. It tastes
I
like
tasted
shit.
leather.
It's
Ew.
like, well,
why
how
you
would
know what
shit
shit tastes like? Yeah, don't do that. But you could smell leather.
I know.
It was
And you just
giving me
translate
that-
it. You transfer it to taste.
Yeah.
All right.
Or I think it's because the Fanta, after taking that shot, I definitely can feel.
It has like almost like a
Tastes
smoky
leather.
taste.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Well, You know what? You know what I want to do? The thirst is real. We can start with that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I tried to do a script for this, but the one that you sent, but it's not scriptable. And I think just the discussion of this would be better than just trying to reenact
I sent you
shit.
some too in the group. Like
Did
when
you?
I randomly send y'all, that's the thirst is real.
You gotta let me know because you know I'm a little slow. You know I got a lot going on and just things be just going.
I don't be sending them for like I wanted y'all to see because some of them be good as hell.
He just has to go back. He knows he can.
Yeah, you just have to remind me, like say hey, or just say when you put the clip in, provide me some context. Just like hey, Brandon, this is for.
Thirst is real.
So I can put it in notes.
All right, we'll use it for next week.
So, all right. So this is. Do you respond to people's stories?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do people generally respond? They probably do because you're Rell. They're like, Rell saw my shit. I gotta acknowledge the fact that she acknowledged it.
They usually respond. Yeah.
Yeah, both of you. Okay. All right. Well, this person clearly has a fan, and
a stalker,
somebody who's a little off, right? And so the first screen here is a screenshot of the conversation, and Kat says, "Ain't nothing about this man my business, so I don't care that it's out. I'm still trying to understand why is he having a convo with himself in my DMs."
And you can say her name. Her name is the Glam Empress.
I just right. And then so the next thing that I see here, she says, meanwhile, this man proceeded to say, I have nothing else to do, when clearly he the one having a conversation with himself every day in my DMs, first thing in the morning and last night. Let's see if you'll finally leave me alone, right? So this fool, this is all him. To each of her K replied to your story. You so fire. Can I make you mines one day? Right? Mines with the S. The next day, replied to your story. Oh my God. Good morning, bae. And there's heart emojis, all kinds of just emotion in this shit. Then
are you gonna show it?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, I won't put his name out there. I don't. Maybe if I feel like in the editing room, I
can edit. I'll help you out.
Okay. She said, and then she said, after the oh my God, good morning, bae, she captions the screenshot. Man, how long do y'all talk to yourselves in a woman's DMs before you realize she's not interested? I'm imagining that over that is there's a good morning, and then there's another good morning. Then there's a hey, good morning. I hope you enjoy your day with your sexy self. I'm assuming that says with your sexy self because it's LOR. I don't know what that's a little typo, you know. So then there's more. Replied to, I added that out. K replied to your story. Oh, good night, beautiful. Followed by, now this was 12:29 a.m. that he said, good night, beautiful. Tuesday, 8:16 a.m. Good morning with the heart. 8:36. Hey, good morning. I hope you enjoy your day. LOR, sexy self.
What does LOR mean?
I don't know.
Let's look it up.
With the heart, and then he's crying. And so now she captions, now arguing with themselves in the DMs, right? So what did he say? So then he follows with, LOL, you ain't got nothing else to talk about. Must be dumb as fuck. Okay, so he's responding to the fact that she screenshotted the conversation and shared it in her stories. He saw
and
it.
He responded
and
to it.
That, he said, LOL, you ain't got nothing else to talk about. Must be dumb ass shit. I don't want nobody that they business out for people to see anyway, dummy.
They said African American Baltimore English includes the words lore for little.
Oh, that can't be it.
No.
Little.
Do Urban Dictionary.
Followed, let's see. Then he says, he replies again to her story.
Oh, left on red.
That makes sense.
So then he calls her a clown. He says, LOL with your clown ass, as from another reply to the story. Yeah. And then I guess this is also from her, Rell, where it says from another, it's like a J thing. And it says, can I please have your number, have you in my life for real? And then she responds, just enjoy the views with the winky.
Let me see.
This is the same. Is that yours?
Is that one mine?
I don't know.
I think that's mine. Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Well,
mine. That's not a part of
different.
it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
it's
a part of it.
different.
We're going to leave this one. Okay. All right. Fellas. Do what the fuck you gonna do. I'm not even giving you no advice.
Y'all are hopeless at this point. Like,
but I do feel like, I mean, in past, I've been that relentless, and it's worked.
And the thing is that she's building her brand, so she posts a lot. You know, she posts a lot, so it looks like he messages her on every single thing she posts.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
I don't know. Guys are weird. There's this one guy that follows me. I think I know him from high school. Anytime I post a picture of myself,
yeah,
he will like send like heart emojis, like fire emojis. And I'll be like, thank you. Like I reply and he won't say anything.
Oh, so you reply to him and he doesn't respond?
Yeah, it's just weird. Like guys are just weird.
I mean, what else is you going to say?
In your DM. I don't know.
Not in the Grover voice.
Read the other one, because that was it. Yeah. You can read it. That's fine. Okay, right. Yeah, because those were all perfect for Thirst is Real.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I was trying to extend it because we need more Thirst is Real. God, come on, guys.
Listen,
we know people in your shit bothering you, doing dumb shit. Hell, I get Thirst is Real stuff, but
it's just crazy that I don't know.
I had posted, what did I post? I'm sure I posted a photo. I think it was on my modeling page. And that was his response from what he said. Like, can I have you in real life? I'm like, yo, just enjoy the views.
Okay. And then he said, why would I want to enjoy the views somewhere I'm not appreciated? Make it make sense. Because he spelled sense wrong.
And then what did I say? Because I don't think it makes sense. Would I try to respond because I was typing too fast?
You said, and then he says, you not even humble. Have any nigga with a camera take pictures of you. No, that's not true because she doesn't let me take pictures of her. Okay? Hope you find God. You need him. And then you said, I'm not even humble. Have guys take pictures of me.
You can imagine how I was responding.
I don't know God to take pictures.
I don't need no guy to take pictures of me.
She don't need no guy to take pictures of her. She got a tripod and a remote.
I got my damn self.
Shut the fuck up. You're not blocked. You're now blocked.
Yeah.
That's what you meant to say.
You're now blocked.
You fumbled that. The fuck up.
So I love it. That's the perfect time to use it.
But you know, the thing that's similar with both of them, like as soon as she didn't reply, but you did, but you like try to let them down nicely. And then the other guy called her a clown and then he's saying that you
because
need God.
So here's the thing. Dang. He always commented on my stuff. So in my eyes, I don't know you. You from a totally different, like the other side of the country. I'm going to take you as you're a fan and you like my stuff. That's fine. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to be rude to you. Like I'm the type of person, I will respond in a way where I acknowledge your response. Right. So I acknowledge his response. And then you trying to come at me. Oh, let me have you in real life. Just enjoy the views. Okay. And then you got in your fucking bag.
You shot him down, girl.
Damn right. You didn't have a chance from day one, but I was being nice and acknowledging. And now you want to take my kindness for weakness. So now I got to check you so you can shut the fuck up. And now you're blocked from everything. Now you lost the views, bruh.
You don't need the views because it's fucking with him.
Not anymore. You know. Now you lost any view. He was following me on like both of my pages, my personal and the modeling one. I was like, now you blocked from both. That's on you, bro.
You're saving him in lotion and lubrication costs because you post a lot. So
I wouldn't be surprised at this point, but it is what it is.
He still follows Cultured Misfits though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. And that's fine,
I'm kidding.
Follow it. Or I probably went on there, I was like, block your ass too.
He done screenshotted shit. He just, wow.
I think I sent another one too. There's a few of them that y'all know I be sending them shits in.
Good. Yeah, we need that. No,
But-
I know you have thirst thoughts.
Oh,
up
I
in
do.
your shit.
There's one that I've known for so long, and he.
On next episode. Thanks, Jazz. Read Am I the Asshole?
All I'm saying is, I'm not gonna say what it is, but there's one person, and he responds perfectly for the thirst is real. That's all I'm saying.
I'm excited.
Okay. And he knows it too. I'll be posting your shit. He'd be like, I know. It's okay. Oh, shit. All right, let's see here. We want a dating advice, or am I an asshole?
Dating advice.
All right, I have two of them. They're small. They're short. Dating advice. Just had the first date with a girl I met online and found out she is mentally disabled.
God damn.
So I've been talking to this girl via text for a few weeks, and we had our first date today. She seemed very normal over text, sweet, and overall just a good gal. So today we meet up for lunch, and at first I thought she was just shy. But as the date went on, I noticed something was off. We had decided to go see a movie and went to a bookstore until the showing started to kill some time, and she had a hard time communicating, but seemed very happy and wanted to hold on to my arm, which was fine. Eventually, she told me she had been in a car accident about 4 years ago and suffered a severe brain injury right before we went into the movie. During the movie, she initiated a kiss, and I kissed her forehead and held her hand, and she was very happy. After the movie, I dropped her off at her car, and she asked if I wanted to come back to her apartment. I politely declined, and she asked if we could go out again, and I told her I'll have to look at my schedule, but I would let her know. She's a very sweet girl, and I like her, but I can't stop thinking that I'll be taking advantage of her somehow because of her disability. I'm also worried that if she's on these dating sites, someone will eventually take advantage of her in the worst way. I'm very conflicted on what to do. Any advice would be appreciated. Y'all are both evil as hell.
I know because
Evil?
Not evil, but y'all are fucked up because y'all both want to laugh. I
I'm
can
not
see it in your
laughing.
faces.
She's clearly able-bodied and
oh shit.
able-minded, and she's out here dating. She needs love too.
Yeah.
So if she's not for you, she's not for you. And hopefully she has a support system, friends. And if she's that nice, I'm sure she has friends who will be able to tell her if she's being taken advantage of.
Yeah, and I also think he can just be that one friend that he could become friends with her. Y'all could be best friends at this point, or you can look out for her. So when she is dating, you could be that person to be like, all right, cool, let me check out this person and see if, they're not.
I also don't feel like it's his job to do that either.
True.
If you don't want to be with her, you don't have to be with her, and, she'll live
Right,
life.
but the second part is he's thinking he doesn't want to hurt her, but I can't stop thinking I'll be taking advantage of her somehow because of disability. I'm also worried that if she's on these dating sites, someone will eventually take advantage of her. So he clearly
I know,
cares.
that's not your business.
Right, but he cares about her now. He cares that she might get taken advantage. So either him and her work out, most likely it won't. But now he's like, damn, I don't want somebody else to take advantage of her, though. So you got two options.
So like
be
you
her
said, you can
friend
be her friend.
or keep it moving. That's it. That's my opinion. Go ahead, Brandon. You about to be an asshole. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to be an asshole. I just so dumb. If he so I'm just wondering, does he really like her? But like if she wasn't challenged, would he be into her?
I'm sure. It's just that he's like, oh, she was weird. And then he found out that she was actually disabled. Now he's being weird.
Yeah.
Dude, just go for it. You're not taking advantage of her. Because he knows he cares. If he's worried about her being taken advantage of somebody else and he actually likes her, just fucking go for it and just adjust for what she can do and what she can't do. But yeah, she's an adult.
Seems like he might be embarrassed too.
He's definitely embarrassed.
Yeah.
He's just definitely embarrassed.
Because it doesn't say the age. So he's probably embarrassed.
No, just take your time and get to know her and learn her. And then if you do that, then you're not taking advantage. Like, as long as you're not like, well, I know she's got this kind of blind spot, so I'm going to intentionally work in this blind spot to get what I want. Like, just take your time, be gentle. If you like her.
Yeah.
If you like her. If you're not interested in her, you just got to let it go, bro. And I wouldn't be trying to be friends with her and be her protected. Yo, regular smart people get fucking taken advantage of. Just like in a dating
Yeah, but
world.
that's true. But we also have
You're saying regular smart people.
but we also have good people in our corner who look out for us on things we don't see.
But I'm just saying,
so problematic.
I'm
Regular
just saying
smart
for
people get taken advantage of too. People like, what's a
Wait,
regular
you
smart
regular
person,
people.
Brandon?
Anybody that
You?
has an IQ above 80, I think.
Are you a regular smart person?
No, I'm slow as fuck. What are you talking about? I be slow. Look, I have flashbacks from like the 90s where I'm like, oh,
shit.
That's what she meant. Oh my God, that is terrible.
That's me too. My friends would be like, you know he's into you, right? I'm like,
No, how?
oh shit.
Bitch, he bought you all this shit. No, he's just nice.
yeah, thank you. You understand, right?
understand.
Like I'll be sitting there just randomly, I'm like washing dishes. I'm like,
I just can't do like the subliminal, like read between the lines. Just be upfront with me, or I'm not going to like you throw it at me. I'm not going to catch it.
Right.
You got to hit me in the head.
right.
Bitch, I like you.
Yes.
I'm trying to take you away for the weekend.
Yeah.
Because you available on the weekend, right?
Exactly. I like that. I
Right?
love the energy.
Right.
Tell me what to do.
Yo, seriously. Yeah.
If you can tell me what to do,
You can tell me what to do.
But if you
Okay.
can't tell me what to
Pookie.
do.
Pookie.
Then you can't tell me what to do. I hear that. Yes. Yes, that is true.
All I'm saying is Pookie.
Put me in my place
Pookie,
respectfully.
show your man's this, please. Giving this, laying it all out. Yeah, no.
I'm loving it.
There's been plenty of times. I'm like,
That is
I
such a turn
understand.
on. Tell me what to do. Woo. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, another dating advice. Ready? Okay.
Read the damn thing.
I'm trying. Okay, is not having social media a red flag?
Yeah.
No, my dudes are old. And I like it because I can post whatever I want.
The motherfuckers be like, it's MySpace or Black Planet.
Oh shit! DigiChat? Can we chat on there? All right.
What you be
Friendster.
posting on the Facebook?
On the gram. What you be posting on the gram?
I got this
On
Friendster
the
app
Insta.
here.
What's Finster? That's my real page, motherfucker.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
All right. Is not having social media a red flag? I haven't had social media since 2013, not counting Reddit, of course. Is this a red flag for women? I always felt that social media was inauthentic and just displayed a highlight reel of my life to others. Of course, there are good uses for social media, like keeping in touch with friends and family. I don't know. I guess I never vibed with it. I struggled with mental health in the past as well, and I know that social media can make the mental health worse. Anyways, am I weird for not having social media? Is it a red flag?
Do you want to go first, or you?
No, you can go first.
No, because I know that it affects people a certain way. Like even me, I don't use social media like I used to. Like in the height of 2020 and all the shit that was going on, I could not watch those videos. Even today, like the videos that are posted sometimes affects me like really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I know people who just even to just be productive in their day, they don't have anything. So it's not a red flag, but I do like when people have social media because you can kind of see who they are. It tells a lot about a person, what you want the world to see about you.
Yeah.
And kind of like what you post and all that. So it's very telling when you do have social media.
So from me and Brandon's page, what can you tell from us?
You're creative. You have your own business. You have a little person. You do like to travel and you're family oriented because you post pictures of your family. You're single and you like to work. You have a lot of friends. You post a lot of with people. So you're a people person and you like people and you care about people.
Okay.
Love that.
Yeah, I bet. Good
I
job.
feel like a certain age, if I remember I was talking to a guy and he would be on and off on social media and I couldn't stand that shit. To me, that was a red flag. Like, why are you on it for a month and then you just disappear for a month?
Yeah.
Like, that's weird to me.
I don't like the people who are like, announcing to the world, like,
Oh
I'm
my
getting social media.
Yes.
I
I hate it. Like, don't announce that you're going on break. Just do
Which
it.
one people are like, oh, no, don't go. This year I love
Like,
you.
what
No.
pity do you need from that?
Right.
Just go on your break, whatever you need, and then call it a day. Also, I don't like when people say, oh, my mental health, this and that. And the only reason I say that is because whatever you like on there is going to continue to show up on there. That's how the algorithm shows you that stuff. And then depending who you start to follow, like if you're one of those people that follows the shade room, you're going to get all the fucked up shit because that's what they post. And and it's going to follow up with all the other stuff that they follow. That's going to show up on because you follow the shade room, this is popping up. And those pages will tell you
similar things.
Correct. You could literally, it'll say you don't follow them, but it tells you. You can also set your preferences to where like people who do not follow you or you don't follow them cannot comment on your pictures or on your reels. Like it can be set up to where it doesn't get to that point. Yes, granted, you have to put in the time to set that up, but 10 minutes of your time for your mental health to be where it needs to be because of social media, that should be okay. But for you to blame social media for your mental health, I feel like now you're just blaming it. Take accountability, fix your page how you need to fix it, and then you're good from there. Unfollow those negative pages.
Yeah, or anything that's in excess. Because what I had to do was, for a while there, with my friends, we had this thread where I would screenshot attractive women, bikini, right? And so the algorithm, I'm liking, I'm screenshotting, I'm sharing it, and we're just, I know, right?
But that's all was popping up on your shit is all these naked half-ass women.
Right. And so and I didn't even realize it, but like as I'm scrolling through, it is nothing but the women, and they all look the same. It's like, well, I definitely got a fucking type, you know?
Yeah.
And I was getting bored with Instagram. And then one day it occurred to me, I'm like, well, I got all these fucking bitches in my thing.
All the content that's being given
that's given. So I started unfollowing. Now, this is what the fucked up thing about Instagram. As I'm unfollowing, because my goal is to have more followers than I follow.
Yes, obviously. Right? Yeah, that's the goal.
That's the goal, right? Which I don't have a lot of followers.
Why is that the goal?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's just natural. Like you want to have more followers than following.
I think so. When people, as I blow up, they'll be like, "Oh, look at him. He's like famous people. They follow very few people. They got all kinds of followers. But then anyway,
and then you got fucking Beyonce. That bitch don't follow nobody.
Right.
And she got like
So
125 million. Not status. It's just I don't know.
I follow you if I like you.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, but I'm following, like, there's no way I know that many people, like, in a real, like, I want, either you have interesting content for me, or I know you. And so to have, like, 2,000 people that I'm following, which means I'm missing out on a lot of content that from people I actually know, because they don't post as much as these women who make a living off of. Okay, I see what you're saying. You see what I'm saying? So as I'm unfollowing, Instagram is like recommending that I follow this girl and they're all beautiful. And I'm like, no, I can't follow. No, don't show me this stuff.
You going through fucking withdrawal and shit. Like, no, don't do it to me. Just scroll. Keep going.
Scroll. Because, I mean, I'm pretty much numb to a lot of these. I see a beautiful woman. I'm like, there's thousands of them. They all look the fucking same. But now my feed is so much more interesting. It is so much more interesting now that I've cut out the majority. There's only a few that I've held on to because I legitimately like them,
their page and stuff,
their pages, and it makes me happy to see them. But all the other random, it's like good.
Yeah,
so,
I had to unfollow a lot of because I used to follow the Shade Room and then the Shade this and then like all those pages for pop culture and all that and hip hop and shit. I had to unfollow all of those. I think the only one I probably follow for that is Baller Alert. And then other than that, everything else is more on, my friends, my family, and then other creatives that I like to follow, other influencers I like to follow. I like makeup. I like my art stuff. So those are more in the artists that I like to follow when it comes to music. So that's the stuff I'm more into.
As you should.
And, I like to see that type of stuff or the whole, like, the hacks, cleaning hacks, and
all the stuff that just blows your mind.
Yeah.
Blows your mind. You're like, wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah. And I think that's more important. So it's like, if you're struggling mentally and it's on social media, go into your settings and really fuck with your settings. Change that shit. No one can comment unless you follow them or they follow you. All my shit that's commented is because I know those people.
Right.
And you don't get those extra you don't get those spam bots on there. You don't get, follow so-and-so to promote. Like I don't get none of those anymore. I don't get the whole, random people trying to be like, oh, like trying to be negative. Like if you follow me and I follow you, you're not going to be negative to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Really what I think is actually most important though, and we do this a lot. Like, I'll just use social media as the example. We blame social media for how we're feeling or whatever the impact. But social media is just a symptom. It is not the illness. If you're not on a solid foundation, then yeah, social media is going to fuck you up. But if it's not social media, it's going to be something else. It's going to be people on TV. Yeah. It's going to be YouTube. So you got to work, right. You have to work on yourself. You have to ask yourself the question, why, what about social media is fucking with my head?
Right. And then what do I follow on social media that's showing me this? And what do I got to get rid of?
So it's a trigger. So like, if you spend too much time on social media, then you have to work on yourself, because if you weren't spending a lot of time on social media, maybe you'd be spending more time playing video games, or maybe you would have an excess, you'd have an imbalance somewhere in your life. So you have to work on being more balanced in general, and knowing how to have the discipline enough to say, look, I'm only going to spend this amount of time doing whatever it is, whether you're on social media or you're playing video games or you're, I don't know, what are the other things that fuck people's lives up?
TikTok, but that's social media.
So doing too much drugs.
Yeah, that, or just worried about recording drama. Like stop following pages that record drama.
Ooh, yeah.
That's toxic. Like anything that's toxic and it's really like, yo, fuck this. Like if it makes you think negatively about the video, unfollow it.
Yeah, and I think it's very important to remember that social media is not real.
Yeah.
Like 80% of it is not real.
Well, it is a highlight. It is a highlight. Like that never really occurred to me until I was with a friend who, she's beautiful. Like just beautiful woman, beautiful girl. Mm-hmm. And she took 30 pictures to pick the one to post.
Yeah, that's how,
But I'm talking about deeper than that. Like social media people post like all their highs in their life.
Yeah, but I don't want to see their lows.
No, but there's people who take it. You remember, we're like a older generation, but there's like younger people who grew up like, social media is Bible to them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so they think what's on social media is real. And you see this person always happy and like, damn, they're always happy. There's something wrong with me because everything's always going good in their life, but I'm struggling. Like I'm tired all the time, but they're always able to go to the gym. They're able to whatever. They're making money. They're in a happy relationship because they're always seeing all the good. And so they think that something's wrong with their life. And they don't understand that that's not real.
Well, and that's just not social media. I mean, you have people like all these rappers are getting killed because they're living a lifestyle that they think rappers live. When like old school rap, you're assuming a character, right? You're not supposed to be selling drugs and shooting and killing. This is a character. This is an act. But you have rappers who think that if I got to rap about it, I have to live this life. Yeah. And then you have fans who listen to it and they're like, well, they're living their life this way, so I have to live.
Well, I think also the difference is they did live that life. They did pass. Like a lot of rappers did live that life.
Cautionary tales to a certain extent.
Well, but what I'm saying is a lot of them did live that life when they were younger, and then they got famous and got out the game, and they moved.
And now they're telling a story.
And now they're telling the story, or they're telling like, yo, like I did do this, or I was a part of this, in their music, because that's their creative outlet. But for you to continue to live, like it kills me when it's like you're a rapper, you're doing this and you're trying to still live this lifestyle. But then you wonder why people are trying to come at you, because you're still
in that lifestyle.
You're still in that lifestyle. You got millions of dollars.
No, they don't. And that's part of the problem.
Some of them do. Some of them have millions of dollars and you're still living in this lifestyle. You don't need to live this lifestyle. You need to get out of that. You need to get out of that neighborhood that's all about the projects. You can't go back and don't. And if you're going to sit here and be like, oh, well, I'm trying to help my community. Okay, go help the community and then get the fuck out. Because the difference is you have a lot to lose and they don't. So when they come for you, they're coming for you.
Yeah, there has to be more mentorship, because actually, so 50 Cent said something that was really amazing. And he was talking about like Lil Durk and like all these guys, right? And he said, you meet these guys in real life and they're normal. They're not killers or not anything. They're really normal. He said, you know, I know what I rapped about. And he said, but in real life, I wouldn't be that successful. If I was the same person as I am as in real life as I was as a rapper, I wouldn't be successful. Right. Like, because that behavior is not successful behavior, which is brilliant. And then there was an interview, Jeezy, I forget which interview, might have been on Drink Champs, where he was saying that T.I. pulled him to the side, because for real, Jeezy was balling before he got his deal. He was, he was performing. He said he was doing shows and he wasn't even getting paid. Like they would get such little money that he would just pay his team because he didn't need it. He's like, yeah, I'm wealthy, right? Already. But he said T.I. was the one that pulled him to the side and was like, what are you doing? Like, you can't do both. You got to pick. You're either going to be an artist or you're going to be a street dude. Yeah. Like, but you can't do both.
Yeah. No, you can't.
Yeah. And so fortunately, Jeezy, he gives an awesome interview. He's like, all right, and he walked away from it. But a lot of these people, they really don't understand that it's a lot of what we see is performative, from social media to the music to TV, even these dumbass reality TV shows. It's all performative. It might be loosely based on real life, but at the end of the day, when it's executed, when it's put together, and when you see it on film, it's fake.
Edited as fuck.
Right. To the point where the person gets out of the car and the crew is like, nah, you didn't get out of the car right. Do it again. Do it again. It's all performative. So.
Like it's you're getting out the car and it's showing you going to somebody's house when really you was getting out the car to go to a restaurant. Like, that's how crazy people the shit is.
So
just at the end of the day, just be mindful.
Be mindful.
You know, and then protect your energy, protect your mental health, you know.
I do. For me, a person not being on social media is a red flag. Because I know how I want to live my life and I want to be engaged to a certain extent. Now, too much social media is not good, but I would like for you to kind of understand and know what's going on so that we can operate at relatively the same pace. Somebody who is not on social media means they're disconnected from a lot of the things that I'm interested in. Yeah. And so now we're probably going to be out of step.
Right, because it'll be like, yo, did you see this video on so-and-so? And they'll be like, no. And it's like, now I got to send it to you and you got to watch it. And now I'm already out of it.
Yeah, so see, that's why I don't have a problem with that. I don't have the issue with sending you the video. Like, I've done that. I have friends who are not on social media. They've always been like that. Even back in MySpace days. Like, they just never used social media. They get their news or updates on different outlets or whatever it may be, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's just a values thing. It's not like the red flag of red flags. Like, oh, you're dangerous.
It just makes me side eye you. That's what it does. The side eye, like, why are you not on social media? What happened? Were you on it? You got hacked and you just never got one again? Okay, that makes sense.
Who you hiding from?
I need to know the why.
Yeah,
let me know the why.
Okay, so it's a yellow flag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yellow is a better time. Better term. Okay.
Yeah. So social media, if you don't have a social media now, doesn't matter at your age, because we're in our 30s and 40s, and I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, why don't you have one?
That's what I'm saying.
Now, if you're younger, you definitely have one. Like, you can't not have one. Now, if you older, 50s, 60s, then that's different. I can see you on Facebook. Right. You're going to be on Facebook before you on Instagram.
But then there's a level of, okay, so your age, it's the age appropriateness, right? So at a certain age, I'm going to need for what you post to kind of evolve.
Facts.
Because there's women that I know, and I'm like, look, you're still beautiful, you're still gorgeous, but why are you posting these thirst stop pics at your and I hate saying that at your age because I don't want to do the ageism thing, but I'm like,
no, post what you want.
But it's kind of like you're doing this.
Like, my thing, don't post shit from like high school. Like high school's done and over.
No, I'm talking about like you're sitting on the floor in front of your mirror and you got the booty shorts on and the like you're being overtly sexy. And I'm seeing it and I'm like, you're naturally sexy. You're naturally beautiful. You're acting like someone who isn't on your level. Like you're actually descending to somebody's level by posing the way that they would. Like you get what I'm saying? It's
I don't.
You don't?
No.
What's a better way to...
Can you use a man in this example?
Sure.
Okay.
So imagine a dude my age with his pants hanging around his slouch in his pants, like dressed like he's dressed like he's 24.
Like if you're still posting pictures of you with your middle finger,
thank you. That's
I'm
what
like,
I'm
all right,
talking
you're doing
about.
too much, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. That kind of stuff. Like this is not where you should be at in life, maturity wise. Like who are you trying to appeal to?
Like I know someone who's in their 50s and they on their Facebook, because they're in their 50s, the bio is like, don't hate me if you ain't me type shit. And it's like, why? You are in your 50s. Why are you writing stuff like this? Like, you got grandkids. Post pictures of you and your grandkids, because that's the age appropriate moment where that's what you post. Don't be talking about, oh, I got haters, I don't gotta worry about nobody, hate me if you ain't. Like, stop it.
That's it.
There's
part.
The example.
That's the perfect
right
example.
There.
That's the perfect
fucking
example.
Women. Y'all get on my nerves.
It's like, wow, you really get. And why do people give the finger? And so these are your followers. Why are you saying fuck you to your followers?
It's fuck you to the haters.
Then say that. Say it on there. Say fuck these haters. Then say that. But at a certain point, like, why you still have haters?
Right, because people really think because they're doing well in life if they have haters. And I'm like, no, actually that means there's something the fuck wrong with you. Because
like when you younger and shit, I get it, people are trying to get to whatever it is that they're trying to get to. But at a certain age, you're like, yo,
maybe they just like it. You know how I always be like, peace sign. Maybe they just
That's different though. You could do the peace sign. I mean,
that's positive.
That's positive. Peace sign.
I want to be 75
and
and my pictures be like
peace sign with a blow, and you blowing kisses or whatever. I'm down for that because that's what I do. So if I do it and other people do it, cool. It's cute.
Well, listen, man, no.
What do you mean?
No, not you. No, I agree with that. I'm just the peace sign and the middle finger doesn't matter. And I feel like people that I know that are legitimately cool don't have haters. But the people I know that are always talking about they have haters are absolute assholes. I'm like, I know why you got haters, because you're a fucking asshole.
I think the opposite. I think people always talk about they got haters. They don't have any haters. Like, no one's hating on you. Nobody wants to be
right. Like, why would I be hating on you? Like, I don't want
nothing to hate on.
You have no relationship. You don't have your shit together. What? Your car is a piece of shit. Why am I hating on you again?
So I disagree with you. That I think it's the opposite.
Well, for you, but in my experience, the people I know that always got haters, I'm like, but you're an asshole.
And then you have those people who are just stuck in high school, like the high school memories. Remember when we used to, like, bro, we're older now. Like, why are you
more memories?
Like, hello, I'd rather you talk about college shit than high school. Like, yeah, you did not make it in ball. Get over it.
They peaked in high school.
Yeah,
that's what. And Tony Soprano, that was one of my favorite lines from The Sopranos. He was like, "Remember when is like the lowest form of conversation." And he
like, unless y'all are having like a gathering and reminiscing together and shit, but like, don't just be in the group message and then y'all just sending random shit like, remember this? Bro, we are at work at our 9 to 5. I'm trying to get this money in my retirement plan. I don't give a fuck what happened.
That was me on Friday because B played Donnell Jones.
Where I want to be? Or what's up?
Yeah.
You know what's up? And I started doing the dance from Save the Last Dance.
Took took it back.
Yo,
let me tell you, I had to save the last. What was it? Save the Last Dance. The soundtrack. Let me tell you, that was the best soundtrack ever.
My jam.
You couldn't tell me.
I love that. Julia Stiles
killed it.
Hey girl, that's my best friend.
And you look at that movie now, you're like, what the fuck was she dancing? Like this dance, I don't know.
And then the guy from Moesha that used to be Moesha's, I used to think he was so fine. I was like, that is my husband. And then he used to wear the
vest.
No, what is it called? The overalls with the one
one undone.
Yes, I said, ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was such a good. I remember my mom bought the soundtrack to that at what was that CD place at the mall?
Where there was wall-to-wall sound,
FYE. Yes.
I took it back.
We went in there, bought the fucking soundtrack. We would just play that in the car, jamming like we watching the movie again. Yeah. Yo, perfect memory. Loved it.
Remember when? No, we just did it.
But it wasn't high school. It was, my childhood. That's different, okay?
So middle school and college is acceptable. This is not talk about high school. No, I'm playing.
I feel like when people talk about middle school, they're like, that's the worst time of my life.
Going through the awkward phases and shit.
I used to love middle school. Middle school was like one of the best times in my life.
Facts, I agree.
You peaked in middle school?
I don't think I continued to peak, baby. But I had a good time in middle school.
Okay. No, but it's not a red flag. It's a yellow flag potentially if you're not on social media. That's what take it back to that. Depending upon your lifestyle. Now, if the people around you aren't on social media, then no, it's not a red flag. But I don't know how you keep up with society without it. Yeah. So.
All right. So I got, am I an asshole? This one's real short. Am I the asshole for not going to bed every night with my girlfriend? She works at 8 to 6 p.m. for her schedule and goes to bed at 9:30, 10 o'clock. I work 4 to 10 sometimes or 10:30. Get home and eat food, and I don't want to head straight to bed after eating a full on dinner meal. Yeah, after eating a full on dinner meal. So I stay up till 12 or 1 sometimes or 2 after getting off and head to bed. She's getting mad at me for not going straight to bed when I get home, and I'm trying to explain to her I need time to kind of detox myself from the busy night of work and can't just go straight to bed, especially after eating. She said that I always have an excuse and doesn't listen to me when I try to communicate that I get home. She's already passing out and has had 3 to 4 hours herself to relax before going to bed. So am I the asshole?
No.
Not even close.
Not even. Get your time to yourself. She don't need to control what the fuck you doing. Bye, bitch. Call it a day.
She a whole ass adult being told when to go to bed.
When to go to bed.
Like just fuck her and then let her go to
that's why she mad because he's not coming home and doing it, and then so she can go to sleep.
Yeah, you up, you all amped up. Just go home, lay the pipe. And then as soon as she falls off to sleep, slide out of bed and then, do your thing. I
think that she's just upset. I would say that she'd be upset if she was like, oh, like when you come in, you wake me up and, I have to be up early, but whatever.
Mm. Now, what if, because I did read, the one I read, I thought it was a different one. So the other one I read was in regards to, he says good night, but doesn't go to sleep.
Control freak.
Yeah, you gotta get over that.
Like you're home chilling. All right, babe. Good night. And then come to find out you on social media, and she sees you on social media, and now it's like, well, you're not going to bed. Like you told me good night. Doesn't that mean you're going to sleep?
Or they're just mad because they think that you were gonna
be the last person,
or you could have kept talking. Like, oh, you were trying to get me off the phone.
Mm-hmm. Like, why are you still up? That was. I thought that was the one I read, but it was a different one. But that was the one that I wanted to read. Like, you're saying good night, so that's ending the conversation because you're going to sleep. But come to find out, your partner is still up.
I think it's just I work nights, so I get home late. I'm not going to bed until 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I just need to wind. Like I just got off a whole shift.
Well,
yeah,
I need to wind down.
I think good night is just indicative of we're not going to speak for the rest of the night until tomorrow. So I'm just saying good night. Like, doesn't mean I'm going to bed. That's not the trigger word for going to bed. It just means I'm done talking to you for this calendar day. And we will resume.
And they take that so offensive. That's why she got mad. Because she would be like, damn, like, you're done talking to me at 10 o'clock?
Talk to me anymore. Yeah, so that's why she's upset.
Fucking ego.
But just
man.
say that.
I'm upset because he says goodnight. He doesn't go to bed.
This next time, I'll be like, bye.
Yeah.
Just bye.
I have work to do. I'm working on this, so I'm gonna get to that. You enjoy the rest of your night.
You always say goodnight to me.
Right.
Why are you saying goodnight?
Always. It's can't win.
It's always something.
It's like, bye until I'll talk to you tomorrow.
His pattern changed, and then when I brought it to his attention, he started to say goodnight.
The funny thing is that...
Oh, wait. Do we have an update on that?
On what?
The one...
Oh, no, I haven't found out. I have to find out from her.
Okay.
But, I would be like, all right, I gotta go. I can get up off my phone. I gotta watch my show.
Anybody got time for this shit?
I'm not going to sleep, so I'll talk to you later.
I'm watching my shows. Let me binge watch my show without interruption.
Yes.
Yo, I think as a society, everybody should take an autism test, right?
Someone's
Go, Brandon.
Oh my God.
No, I really feel like it because it is a spectrum, and most people are on it. But I think if we understood where people were on that spectrum, if you a little bit higher up on the spectrum, so you could explain to that, like I could say, Rell, I'm 4 on the spectrum. So therefore, I'm going to be weird in these certain ways. Then you would know how to do that.
So that I could never get another date because someone's going to say that they're taking advantage of me?
No. So that you
like
know.
Am I the other one?
No, so that you know that I need for you because in my mind, the way my brain works, I know that for me, I've been taught that good night means that I'm going to sleep immediately. So you would understand that, okay, well, this motherfucker's on the spectrum. He's high up and he understands.
So extra.
It is.
You just need to have a conversation.
But I mean, a lot of times people can't, they don't even understand that their brain works that way. They don't even know that they're on this. They don't know where they're at on the spectrum. So they have these weird things and then they have their partner writing in wondering why, if they're crazy, right? But if you know somebody is a certain way, it's easier to deal with them, right?
Right,
right,
yeah.
Jazzy? So if everybody just takes the fucking test and then they can know if they're on the spectrum or not, and if they are, they got these weird ass tendencies.
Yo, if I found out, I'll be like, that explains a lot.
Right.
That explains a lot. Why I think this way, why I react this way, why I just want to punch you instead of communicate. It makes a lot of sense.
Right. See what I'm saying? It sounded crazy, but now it's like it's starting to be like, oh yeah, now I know how to operate.
No, because Jazz gonna be going around punching people in the face like, I'm on the spectrum.
You can't do shit. I'm on the spectrum. Don't hit a disability person. What you doing?
Damn, dating apps will be updated with the spectrum question.
Yeah.
Like my sword, I don't want anybody with a 3 or above.
I'm begging up. Are you on the spectrum? Yes or no? We'll put you in the category with other ones who are on the spectrum with the same number.
Man.
That's a good idea, but that's very personal.
No,
Anybody doing that?
I just need to know. I learn my friends so that I understand how to deal with them. And when they're being ridiculous, if I understand the ways you're ridiculous, I'm more patient because I'm like, oh yeah, that's a trigger. I understand that. You can't wear red around her because she freaks her out. Just all right, we'll wear the red and put the red shirts. You just figure shit out.
Their thing. Yeah.
They have their triggers. So once you know that, it gets really easy. So
Can't have those flashing lights anywhere. No lasers because they'd be like fucking seizure and shit.
Don't play Johnny Gill records because it sends them off. Like just this weird random shit. So
playing certain records for serial killers. Ain't nobody got time for this. You know what?
Like, oh, your eyes twitching. Let me turn that off.
Let me turn that shit off. They about to get the knife. Turn it off right now.
Oh, no.
The knife. It always comes back to food and violence with her,
Right.
Jazzy.
Sorry.
Always.
Love you.
So what's this Tahoe thing you got for us?
Oh.
You got to find it now.
No, I have it.
You're done, right, Jazzy?
I am done.
But are you finished?
Finish it.
I will. All right. So from Tahoe TV, he made a post where he said, question, ladies, you wear a sexy ass 2-piece lingerie thingy for your person. They see it and instantly get aroused. Dick the shit out of, oh shit.
Dick you down.
No.
Dick you down, yeah.
Sorry, they have like emojis off over it. They see it and instantly get aroused and fuck the shit out of you and y'all go to sleep. Later on, he fails to mention how good you looked in the outfit. Are you bothered or was the dick good enough?
I mean, that's all. If the dick is good, I don't care.
No, I think a lot. But go ahead.
But if I put in time to buy this lingerie set, I need you to admire me for at least 5 seconds and then handle business. Just so I know it was worth the purchase.
You can wear it again. Saying you can wear it again. It's not disposable. Right,
but you still want to be like, we put in time for that shit. We trying to find it. Like your favorite color could be orange. And she takes the time to buy a nice lingerie orange set just for you. And you don't acknowledge it because she took in that time. At least to be like, damn, you look amazing in this lingerie set.
You know how it was acknowledged?
By fucking the shit out of her?
By my hard penis.
No,
that...
Because your penis is going to be hard regardless what color, what lingerie set. But she specifically made sure that it was the orange set for you. And it probably... And then she had a cowboy hat with cow spots all over it.
Take notes, ladies. Take notice. I love the cows.
You know Brandon loves his cows.
I love the cows.
She about to be a whole cowgirl for you. Let me tell you.
He has cows
everywhere.
He's
Every
not part of the set.
fucking where, okay? Let me tell you. So if you try to do something with B, his favorite color is orange. And then you do your thing with looking like
some cow
chaps. And a cowgirl hat. He gonna handle business.
I'm saying though, I agree, but I'm just saying that you have to understand that to cause someone to have that kind of physical reaction is the acknowledgement. The speed at which you were taken out of that lingerie and penetrated, it is the acknowledgement that you're looking for, especially if it's not always like that. Now, if it's always like that, then I get it. But it sounds like he's describing a scenario that is different from the normal interactions. So, yes, I mean, it takes work for the shit to get hard.
I mean, if she mentions it the next day, like, dang, like, did you even see the outfit? And you're probably like, nah, I really didn't. I was just so pissed. Into it. It's just, as long as she brings it to your attention, just try to do better next time. But I'm sure she still wants to get fucked either way.
I would be so irritated. Like, I fucked the shit out of you. You saw Jesus after I was done with you.
Did she though, Brandon? Because maybe it was that moment that she needed to see Jesus.
I feel like you have to know your partner in this situation.
For real.
Because I stopped dressing
Words
up
of affirmation.
I feel like dudes don't care.
They don't.
They don't.
They don't pay attention to it.
Whatever they just want to see you naked.
Yeah.
No, well, we do, but I think what is it's the production value. Okay, so
because that was about to go left real quick.
It's
Hold
the
up.
Production value. So imagine that, we live in a time now where lights are very are inexpensive. You create the vibe. Lights, the music. So you sit him on you be like, look, I want you to sit right there.
And then you take that shit off.
No. But you gotta.
She gonna be wearing one of those jackets. Takes off the jacket.
That's what I'm talking
about. Movie. You want a whole fantasy?
All that, and they be like, take that shit off.
Take that shit off.
No, but you're creating.
Or they rip it open, and then they fuck up the lingerie. And it's like,
no, but you have to sit them. In my mind, the way I see it, it's like place me in the area that the shit's supposed to go down. And be like, I need for you to wait here. Okay, you be in your normal shit or whatever. Just be right. Sit here, have a drink, set it up so that then you present yourself in a way that at least there's 5 to 6 feet between you and him. That he
wants a whole fantasy.
Yeah.
He wants to set. That's what you're saying. You're saying that you want us to set the fantasy for you just to get a compliment of how we look in our lingerie.
If you want him to be fully appreciated, to me, because I'm only reacting to how you guys are taking it, where you're just like offended that, not offended, but you're like, the hard dick and the dicking down aggressively is not enough for you to feel like he appreciated what you did.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, if you really want to get that kind of appreciation, the kind where he's like, well, you look good, set it up and then be like, do you like what you see? You see what I'm saying? To ask the question. So you're setting the pace.
Mm-hmm.
If you just pop out around the corner like, ha, you're going to get what you're going to get.
Don't do that, ladies.
Don't do that then. You gotta slow it down first. Work the tempo.
I appreciate it. I mean, have you not ever, like, I've done that. Like, I've set everything. Set the mood with everything. Set the mood from the food, the drink, the environment, and set the pace. Mm-hmm. It just takes,
makes sense.
Yeah.
Slow it down.
I can understand
in the beginning.
why she's disappointed, but
it's that
you'll get over
it's that pesky thing called expectations. Mm-hmm. And when we do things for people, in our mind as we're preparing it, we are going over the different ways that we think they're going to respond. Mm-hmm. We're like, I think, you know what I mean? And when they don't respond in the one of those ways you thought they were going to respond, you discount whatever response they give you, even though that response might have been positive as hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that, or I mean, she could have teased him too. She could have sent a photo and be like, what do you think? That type of thing.
Oh, I tried something new. You weren't even like, oh, I don't know.
But it's but if he aggressively grabs you and starts ravishing you, that is that's the reaction. That's the ultimate reaction.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Yeah, like the words, you're like, oh, you look nice, baby. And then he gives you the everyday dick. You're going to be mad at that, right? You're like, do you give me this Monday dick? I gave you a Saturday night experience and you gave me Monday dick before we go to bed. That ain't working for me. This is just you can't win. You can't win.
Slow it down, y'all. Slow it down.
Slow it down.
Have them sit there. Yes, get it in. Enticing.
And I think the questions thing is sexy. Can be sexy. Make it sexy. Be like, oh, did you like that?
Yeah. Talk about it.
Striptease. Instead of just coming out like with the lingerie, just striptease. And every time he tries to get up and get at you, be like, no. Push him back down and be like, no. I mean, you're going nut in 3 seconds. You be mad at that part. I did all this and I even get just right. So either way, we just going to lose, fellas. But I'm just saying, those are the things that make it fun.
Make it up in another way, bro. Figure it out.
Use what the mouth do.
There you go.
What the mouth do. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah.
What the mouth do, what that tongue do. There's a lot of things going on.
Oh, that, man. Serious. So, that was good, bro. Anything else for us?
No,
is that it?
I think so.
That's it.
That was
it. I think that was it.
All good.
All right. Send us home, Jazzy.
All right. Check us out on all social media platforms at Cultured Misfits Podcast. Definitely interact with us. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, what more content you want to see. Also, you can follow me at justslim.j.
Hey, y'all. You can follow me at Rell Traveling. Content coming soon.
What content would that be?
Content. Post.
Nothing. Brandon, where can we find you?
At DJ Silk. At DJ Silk. Click on the link in the bio. Excited. By this point in time, Soul School will be streaming. I'm excited about Soul School. Yeah. So, and we're going to figure out some interactive shit like for our local people. Because Friday felt great. Mm-hmm. It really felt great. So I want more of that. We got to play it in a place where Jazzy feels safe. So.
Got it. Stop trying to fucking play me, Brandon. Stop trying to play me.
Because so far it's not the beach nor the swingers club, but we'll work it out.
Baby steps.
Let's just go out like to a local place.
Well, I mean, for us, yes, for us. But I'm talking about so that we can interact with your fans because they don't give a fuck about us. Jazzy and Jazzy and Silk is just like, it's all about
to
Rell.
Be like that, like a private event, just to go out.
No,
meet us here.
That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But it's meet you there meet you, because I'm telling you, they don't care about us.
Me is we.
I mean, they care about us. I wasn't there, so I don't know. Until I'm there, then it's different.
No one asked for you, Jazz.
That's fine. They don't need to ask. They don't need to ask. Okay? You don't need to ask. My presence alone, okay? They love it.
Where is Rell? Is Rell coming? Oh my God. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for spending this time with us. Until the next time, we are out.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.